okay. If you like to sit on something, grab it, cushion, block, whatever's handy. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine. And let's just get comfortable in our bodies for the next couple of minutes. So take any wiggles you need to, just coming into just a state of presence today. So let the hands rest wherever is comfortable, and then start to close down your eyes, and you're drawing your attention inwards to your body, to your breath, and just notice what is here with you on your mat today. Noticing any physical tension or tightness in the body. Not trying to change anything, you're just noticing what's with you. Noticing your energy levels. Just noticing your thoughts. And then just start to breathe a little deeper and just start to dissolve any of that distraction through your breath. So breathing in nice and deeply to your belly. And then breathing out as you let everything just start to dissolve, start to loosen. Bringing your attention into the present moment, bringing your focus in. You're just doing it very gently, you're not trying to force anything. But when your breath, when your attention lands on your breath, that focus just shifts automatically. When your focus is on your body and how you feel, noticing where there's tightness, your attention shifts again. You're dropping out of your head and into your body. Keeping your breath flowing in and out. Just notice that calm just start to flow over you. And just enjoy this moment of being in this stillness, of this pause. You're just pausing here to take note, to check in. So just be with this for another 2 to 3 breaths. Gently blinking open your eyes, and the right arm goes nice and high, breathing in, so finding some length, and then exhale and start to take a beautiful opening through the body, through the side of your body here, letting that left hand support you. And then take that hand back down to your mat, and the left arm goes high, and then exhale. Feeling that reach, keep that left sit bone connected, try not to lift up. And then let that hand come back down. Breathe in, right arm goes high. And then exhale, side bend, and then we're going to drop into wind in the willows. So take that arm back behind you, breathe in. And then exhale, sweep that arm across your body. Tuck your chin in. Breathe in as you open and expand. Then exhale as you thread. Inhale, open. And then a side bend, exhale. Let that hand come back down to your mat, and then very seamlessly, left arm goes high. Inhale, then exhale, side bend. Inhale, arm goes back behind you. Exhale, and you can be as an energetic or very light through your movements here. Whatever feels good for your body today. Maybe you slow it right down. Maybe you're more energetic through the body. And then take that side bend, open. Let that hand come back down to meet your other. Inhale, both arms go high. And then exhale down through your heart center. Let your hands rest here at your heart. Just close down your eyes. Just checking back in. Let your focus be drawn back into the present moment. Gently release the hands down. Come onto all fours into tabletop. And we're moving straight into cat and cow. So when you're ready, your belly sinks and your gaze goes forward. And then exhale, round through your spine. Draw chin to chest, tuck tailbone under. Inhale, belly sinks. And then exhale, round. Really pushing yourself away from your mat. And continuing through this up and down movement. And looking for space in your body. You might like to move more into the hips, side to side. Freeing it up a little. Just moving organically. Moving with what your body needs. Just follow another 2 breaths here. Maybe close down the eyes if that helps, just to bring you in a little deeper. And then on your next inhale, coming back to neutral spine and taking the hands, maybe a handprint in front of where they are now. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Tuck your toes. Hips go nice and high. Downward facing dog, and take movement here if that feels good. You might like to come up high on your tiptoes. And then press your heels back down. Spreading the fingers wide. A little bend through the knees to maintain that length through your spine. Let your head relax here. And on your next inhale, just come up high on your tiptoes, really high as you can. And then exhale as you press your heels back down to your mat. Inhale, come up high. And exhale as you press. One more time. Come up high on your tiptoes. And then staying up high, bend your knees, take a tiptoe to the top of your mat, feet coming in between your hands. And then here, I want you to plant your right hand down and bend into your right knee as you take the left arm nice and high. So it's a simple twist here. So left leg straightens. And if you find that planting that right hand down is a little bit difficult, place something underneath your hand so it just gives you a bit of space, but you are lengthening down through the back of your left leg. And then gently release the left hand down. Left hand plants, right arm goes high, you're straightening into the right leg this time. Gaze is wherever is comfortable for your neck. Take another breath in. As you exhale, hand goes back to your mat. Ragdoll, so a little bend through the knees here. Let the neck relax. Maybe thumbs to opposite elbows. Maybe swaying. Feel really nice. Gentle release through the lower back. Let your head just drop down.
crown of your head just sinking towards your mat. Just take another breath here. As you exhale, release the hands down. And then inhale for a halfway lift. So fingertips slide up the front of your shins, lengthening your spine. Your hips draw back and the crown of your head draws forward. Take a breath in, shoulders draw from your ears, and then exhale, take the hands to the backs of your heels, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Then exhale, forward fold. One more time, breathing in. And then you bow yourself down. And then a bend through the knees as you sweep the arms out and up. It's a breath in. And then exhale, hands through your heart center. Hands to your sides. And just take a moment here. Just feeling steady through your feet. Grounding. And this is your Tadasana pose, mountain pose. Strong and steady. On your next inhale, the arms sweep out and up, breath in. And then forward fold, exhale. And the halfway lift, inhale. And your hands plant down, step your feet back, high plank. Knees come down, shoulders above your wrists. Breathing in, and then lower all the way down to your mat, nice and slow. Press the tops of your feet in and extend through your toes. Breathe in, baby cobra. And then exhale, forehead back to the earth 2 more times. Feel that unraveling through your spine. And then exhale, keeping the elbows into your sides. Inhale. As you exhale, tuck your toes. Press yourself back via your knees, downward facing dog here. And you have about 4 breaths here to really connect.
Check back in with yourself.
Keeping yourself in the present moment. Use your breath to anchor you. On your next inhale, come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees, look to the top of your mat, take a walk or step. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, bow yourself down, and then you rise, breathing in as you do, and then forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands plant down, high plank, choose knees or toes here, strong legs. Push yourself away from your mat. Take a breath in, shift forward, and then lower all the way down in a nice long line. Breathe in for cobra. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Breaths here just to reset and refocus. So less into thought, less into your mind, and more into feeling. On your inhale, come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees, step, walk, or maybe jump. A halfway lift. And bow yourself down. And then you rise, full breath in. And then forward fold, release it down, a little bend through the knees. Halfway lift. Hands plant down, high plank, knees or toes. Breathe in, shift forward, lower either halfway or all the way. Breathe in, cobra or upward dog. Press back, downward facing dog. 1 breath here. And On your next inhale, come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees, step, walk or jump. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow yourself down and then you rise, full breath in. And continue with this flow, forward fold. Halfway lift. Hands plant down for your high plank. Shift forward, lower on your exhale. Breathing in, heart opens. Press back, down dog. And just take another breath here. And on your next inhale, extend the right leg nice and long, three-legged dog. And then curl knee to your nose and hold. Shoulders come above your wrist, tuck everything up and in. And then extend nice and long, three-legged dog. Knee to your right elbow. See if you can tap it. Shoulders above your wrists again, and then extend. One more time. Knee to your left elbow here. Option to take that left foot straight out to the side. Spin your right foot flat and raise your left arm nice and high. If this is too much, just bring the left knee down. Right knee down, sorry. But choosing this fallen triangle pose, pressing out of your right shoulder, and then bring that left hand back down to your mat. Draw your right knee to your chest. Bring your foot through in between your hands. Stay with me. Steady your feet. Crescent lunge. Rise on your inhale. And if you need to, maybe just a few circles through the wrists there, just to release. After our tiger curls, you might feel a little bit of heat through the body. And then reaching through your fingertips, a little bend through that back knee if you need to. Take a breath in. And exhale, hands go back to your mat and step back for your high plank, knees or toes, moving through your flow. Breathing in. And press yourself back, downward facing dog. Just another breath here to refocus, reset. And on your inhale, left leg extends nice and long. And curl knee to your nose. Shoulders draw above your wrists. Then inhale as you extend. Knee to your left elbow. Keeping that tummy drawn in. Extend, breathe in. Knee to your right elbow, feel that twist. Option to take that foot out to the side. Your back foot plants, right arm goes high. If that isn't accessible to you, just bring that knee down. That left knee anchors. Just choosing where you are. Just take another breath here. Lift up through your hips. And then exhale, bring that hand back down to your mat. Draw a knee to your nose. Bring your foot through in between your hands. Crescent lunge. When you're steady, rise on your inhale. And then maybe a few circles through those wrists. Just releasing that pressure. And pressing down through the ball of your left foot. And take a breath in. And exhale, hands go back to the mat and choose whether you move through your flow, knees or toes, or maybe just press back into down dog here. If you need to take a little bit of a break and conserve your energy, feel free to do that. Or meeting back in downward facing dog. And on your inhale, come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees, step, walk or jump. Halfway lift. Exhale, bow yourself down, toes together, chair pose. So sit the hips, bend through the knees, reach through your arms, taking the weight back into your heels. Don't grip with your toes here. And draw the belly button to spine so you're not really dumping into the lower back. You want to tuck the tailbone under slightly. Take another breath here, maybe sink a little deeper, and then release it down. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Hands plant down for your high plank. Knees or toes moving through your flow, high to low. Breathing in, shoulders draw back, and press back, downward facing dog. Let's just take a couple of breaths here to reset and refocus again. Just bringing your attention back in. Every time you catch your attention, just drifting off, gently bring it back. And on your next inhale, the right leg extends nice and long. And curl knee to your nose. And then bring that right foot out to the side for fallen triangle. Your option, left arm goes high. Bring that hand back down to your mat. Knee comes into your chest. Bring your foot through in between your hands. Crescent lunge, you rise. And then warrior two, exhale. And just ground that back foot. And just take a moment just to hold this space. Just tucking that right glute so it draws to the back of your mat. Try not to let it stick out. On your next inhale, straighten through your right leg. Both arms go high for flying warrior. And then exhale, warrior two, lunge. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, both arms go high. Pivot your right toes so that both feet are facing forward. And then exhale, it's a forward fold. Release the hands down. Widen your feet if you need to. Another halfway lift, so lengthen your spine. And then exhale, walk the hands maybe between your legs. Let your head just drop towards your mat. 5 deep breaths here, just to drop into. Just another breath here. And then gently walk your hands underneath your shoulders. And then walk your hands to the top of your mat. And plant both hands down and step back for high plank. Bring your feet together at the back of your mat. So in this high plank, your heels are going to shift to the left. Ground into your left hand. Raise your right arm nice and high. So side plank, you lift up through your hips. Maybe you'd like to lift your top leg. One more breath here. And then gently that right hand comes back down to your mat. Either to move through your flow, high to low, or press back into down dog. Just choosing your options today. And you might notice that this is quite energetic today, quite juicy. So if you need to take a break at any time, feel free to do that. All meeting back in downward facing dog. And when you're ready, the left leg extends. And curl knee to your nose. And then taking that left foot straight out to the side underneath you. Raise your right arm and that back foot plants down. Hand goes back to your mat. Draw that knee into your chest. Bring your foot through in between your hands. Steady yourself and rise, crescent lunge. And then warrior two, exhale. And just take the time just to feel into your body. I want to feel that opening through the hips here. So keep your left knee tracking over your pinky toe edge, but anchor down through your right foot. So switch that leg on. On your inhale, both arms above your head, straighten your front leg. And then exhale, warrior two. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, both arms go above your head. Pivot your left toes. Hands go behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Draw knuckles from your shoulders. A breath in. And then exhale, forward fold. Letting the hands just draw to wherever they will. Again, releasing your head down. Just drop into this stillness. Another breath here. Release your hands to your lower back. And then your hands slide down your legs and bring your hands underneath your shoulders. And then walk your hands to the top of your mat. Lunge into your left knee. Plant both hands down. Step back for high plank. And then grounding through both hands. I'm going to take the heels to the right side this time. So heels to the right. Raise your right arm up nice and high. Lift up through your hips. Maybe that leg extends or lifts on top. Stay with me. One more breath in. Release your hand and your foot back to your mat for high plank to move through your flow, or just press back into down dog. Breathing in, cobra or up dog. Press yourself back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a soft breath out. Right leg extends nice and long. Bring that foot through in between your hands. Crescent lunge. Breathe in to rise. And then warrior two. Exhale. Then reverse your warrior. Breathe in. And then extended side angle on the exhale. But we're just here for the exhale. And then inhale. Reverse your warrior. Your legs do not move. It's just from the hips up. Exhale, extended side warrior. And then inhale as you reverse. This time on the exhale, we're going to land. Extended side angle. So extending through that top arm. Roll that left shoulder back so you stay open across your chest. Option to take a half bind where that hand comes behind your back. Maybe it reaches your right hip. Option to go a bit deeper. Maybe your hand comes all the way to the floor, but try not to collapse through your chest. You are doing great. Stay with me. Are you breathing? Can you lunge a bit deeper? Smile. On your exhale, release both hands down to your mat. And bring your left knee down. Heel toe the right foot over, so your right hand comes on the inside edge of your right foot, gecko. You might like to stay here. Just let the hips just release down. We have 5 to 6 delicious breaths. If you would like to create a little bit more heat in the body. Tuck your left toes and lift up for lizard. And you can stay on your hands, you can come down a bit deeper, maybe onto your forearms. And if your knees lifted, press back through your heel. So I'm going to lift up through that kneecap, keep it energized. If you would like to take the softer version, feel free to do that. You have 2 more breaths here. If your knees down, tuck your toes and lift up. Press both hands into your mat and step back for high plank to move through your flow, or maybe just press back into down dog. Take a few deeper breaths. Or meeting back in down dog. On your next inhale, your left leg extends. And bring your foot through in between your hands and you rise for crescent lunge. And then exhale, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. And again, the same thing. Exhale for extended side angle. Right arm reaches forward and then reverse. So you're just moving from the hips up. Stay strong through your legs. Keep that lunge as deep as you can. One more time as we reverse. Look for space. And this time we land. And keeping anchoring down through that back foot. Roll your top shoulder back so you open across your chest. Option to take that bind, if that's open to you. Option to go deeper or maybe lift through that arm. Don't hold your breath. Gently release both hands down to your mat. Spin to the ball of your back foot and that right knee comes down for gecko. Heel toe, left foot over. And just stay here as you let the hips sink down. And you can choose if you would like to make this an energetic stretch by tucking the toes and lift up through the right kneecap. If that's where you would like to be, you can take it deeper onto your forearms. I'm going to stay here on my hands, pressing back through my right heel. Keep your breath smooth, keep it even. And one more breath. If your knees down, tuck your right toes, lift up. Press both hands into your mat and step that foot back for high plank to move through your last flow, or just press back into down dog and breathe there. Or meeting back in downward facing dog. And as you breathe in, come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees, step, walk or jump, top of your mat, halfway lift. And forward fold, and then you rise, full breath in. And exhale, hands through your heart center, and hands to your sides. I hope you're still all with me. You must be cursing me, and I can't even tell. That's all right. I'll be gentle from now on. Tree pose. Let's find a little bit of balance in our day today. So start on the right leg and ground down through your right foot, and your heel, left heel can come to your right ankle, foot to your calf, or maybe use your hand to draw the sole of your foot to your inner thigh. You might like that to let the arms go above your head. Reaching. Stay focused. One more breath here. Gently release that knee to the front. And then take that left foot behind your right foot. And both feet connect on the outer edges. Hands come down by your sides. So just take any adjustments that you need to. Take a breath in. And then exhale, forward fold. Let the hands come down. Maybe they reach the floor. Maybe they don't, and you can bring something underneath your hands if you need to. And a beautiful stretch here through what leg? It's the left leg, the leg that is behind, even up into the outer hip. I can feel it go all the way down into my calf, my left leg. Two more breaths here. Gently just release your feet, so just unravel them. And then inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Then you rise, full breath in. And exhale, hands through your heart center. Hands to your sides. And let's move to the other side. So ground down through your left foot this time. Find a bit of steadiness. Don't lock out through your knee joint. And just choose your tree on this side. Find your drishti. If you've got a wall that you need to steady yourself with, feel free to do that. It's always helpful as you're learning, or when you're learning. Be strong and steady through your grounded foot. Maybe the arms go above your head. Gently release your knee to the front and take that foot behind your standing foot and see if you can connect the outer edges of both feet. Take a breath in and then exhale, forward fold. Nice and slow, don't rush it. Releasing your head down, tuck the chin in. And just notice where you feel this in your leg that is behind. That's the right leg this time. Where do you feel it? What do you notice? Tune back in. And just another breath here. And then gently just unravel your legs. And take your feet, maybe the width of your mat. Sink your hips down for Malasana. Low squat. If you need to grab a block or a cushion just to place underneath your sit bones, feel free. Just making this practice your own, tuning into what your body needs. So let's stay here just for another 2 breaths, and then we're just going to change it up a little. And so you can just stay here if this is okay for you. But to take it deeper, I'm going to come into a twist. So release your
your right hand down to the floor, just out to the side of you, so that your tricep still stays connected to the inner knee. And then you might like to open up through the left arm. So it's just twisting in your malasana. And on your exhale, just release both hands back into center. And then releasing your left hand down, plant it down, and then release that right arm up to open and twist. And hold your breath. Exhale, release both hands back down. And then taking both hands just behind you, just to release the sit bones back down to your mat. And then make your way straight onto your back here. Keep the knees bent. And take the heels as close as you can to your glutes, basically so that your heels are above your knees. I'm just going to come into a few rounds of bridge today. So press down through the soles of your feet, tuck the tailbone under, and then lift the hips up nice and high. And pressing the palms and the backs of your arms and forearms into the earth so that you lift up through the chest as well. Keep your knees tracking forward. Don't let the knees splay out. Feel as if you have got a block between your inner thighs and you're squeezing that block there. On your next exhale, just release down. It's one vertebrae at a time. Take it nice and slow. Release it down. On your next inhale, you want to tuck the tailbone under again, press into the soles of your feet, lift your hips up. So you can stay here with the arms pressing actively into the mat, or take the hands underneath and then just shuffle the shoulders under. Draw the hands, the knuckles towards your heels, and press again into your shoulders and the backs of your arms to send your sternum a little bit higher. Keep pressing into the soles of your feet. Keep your knees tracking forward. Don't hold your breath. One more breath in. And release. Hands, release your back all the way down. Beautiful. And then draw the knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And just to release any tension through that lower back. And bring your feet back down to your mat. Supta Baddha Konasana, let the knees fall out to the sides, soles of the feet come together. And just choose where your hands go here on your belly. Can be just beside your body too. Close down your eyes. Tune back into your breath. Notice how it feels in your body. May have become a little bit quick and energized, and that's good because our back bends. They energize our nervous system. They lift our energy. So now I want you to concentrate on some smoother and deeper breaths as we bring our nervous system back down. Feeling your belly rise, your ribs and your chest as well. As you draw your breath in. And then feeling everything just draw and contract back in on your exhale. Just this
follow this steady rhythm of your breath. And then very gently use your hands just to gather your knees in. Just feel that release through the hips. Hug the knees into your chest. And we are making our way up to our seat. So you can roll at the length of your spine or just roll to one side. Just making your way up. Extend your legs forward. I'm just going to draw the left knee in nice and close and rotate from your hip as you take that knee out to the side. Just realigning yourself, sole of the foot on the inside of your right leg. Draw the right toes back, lift up, and then a breath in. Rotate your torso slightly so you fold over your extended leg, and a little bend through that right knee if you're feeling super tight today. And relax the head down. You're here for 5 deep breaths. And then use your hands just to push yourself all the way up. And take your left hand just behind your left hip. And we're going to come into wild thing as you reach out through your right hand, take it back behind you, lift the hips up to open through that front side of your body. And bring the hips back down. That knee comes into center first, and then extend that leg. Right knee draws in, hug it in nice and close. Rotate from your hip. Make sure you're sitting nice and evenly. Lift up, breath in. Rotate your torso and then fold over your extended leg. Letting everything release down. Keep drawing that right knee down towards the earth. This is opening through the hip of your right side and also lengthening through the back of your left leg here. 2 things happening. And keep your breath nice and deep. And this will facilitate the pose. Every inhale creates a little bit of space, and then maybe use your exhale to go into that space that you've just created. Use your hands just to draw yourself all the way up. Right hand just behind your right hip. Wild thing. And lift the hips up, extend that arm back behind you. Feel that reach, beautiful opening through the front side. And then take the hips back down. And gather that right knee in, gather both knees in. And just let your arms wrap around your legs, maybe resting your forehead on your knees just for a moment. To take a beautiful stretch, one that I struggle with, so I use my block for this. If you've got a cushion, then feel free to grab that. I'm going to sit on my block for our wide-legged forward fold. I haven't done this one for a while, so I take the legs nice and wide, and I
use the block to lift my hips higher than my legs. Otherwise, I sort of sink back into my pelvis and I can't get that tilt of my pelvis into neutral. I don't know how well you can see that, but if I sink back, I want to come forward onto the sitting bones as much as I can, and the block just helps me to do that. So if you're ready, just take a stance that feels comfortable for you. Draw the toes back, a little bend through the knees if you're super tight as well. So take a breath in, and then you just start to walk the hands forward. I'm just taking this very slowly. We're here for about 10 breaths, so we're not going to rush this one. And I'm just going to stay up on my hands. This is as much as I will go for the time being until I allow my body to open. If you're deeper, that's fine. This is you just working with your body, and I'm just working with mine. So just connect with that. And this is all about allowing our bodies just to speak a little louder than our minds. Our minds will want to say, no, I can go deeper, I can go deeper. When in fact, maybe that's not the best thing for your body. And this is what we're here to do in yoga, is to drop out of that egoistic mind and drop into feeling. We have about 3 more breaths here, so soak it up. Use your hands strong through your arms here, just to press yourself all the way up. Moving very slowly, use your hands just behind your knees, just to gather one knee in, one leg in, and then the other. And again, we're just going to wrap the arms around our legs. Maybe rest your forehead down onto your knees. Coming into this inward space. It's like this cosmic egg. Just letting your body reset, letting your mind refocus. And we're going to make our way down onto our back. Just extend both legs nice and long. And just be here in this space just for a minute. So let your body, just tune into this. Haven't been on our backs for very long. So just giving our body a chance just to settle into this. Into this relaxed space. And then gather your right knee into your chest. Tuck it in nice and close. And coming into supine twist, you might like to tuck that hip under and extend your opposite arm out. Maybe gaze over that arm. And you can keep that knee bent if
you choose, or you might like to extend it nice and long. And just feel a deeper stretch through the outer hip. And let your body settle into this. And we have another 3 to 4 breaths here, really soaking this up. Especially if you've got your leg extended, if you've got the room to do that. It can just feel super delicious. And let your bottom leg just relax. Just notice if you're holding any tension there. And very gently just gather that knee in to center. And then extend your leg. I just want you to realign everything. Both legs extended. And just pause here. Notice if there's any difference in one side of your body to the other. And then when you're ready, draw your other leg in, left leg draws in, now getting nice and close. And then take that across your body to the right side, extending your left arm. And feel free again whether you extend that leg out or just keep the knee bent. Completely up to you and how this feels in your body. And maybe it doesn't feel great on one side. So just back off if you need to. Keeping your shoulder blades just connected to your mat here. Just keeping your chest nice and open. Closing down your eyes and tune back in. Letting your breath just flow nice and naturally in and out of your nose. And just another breath here. And then gently bring that knee back into center. And just realign your hips. So you line nice and evenly. Extend both legs. And again, just take a moment just to notice what you feel. And then taking your arms above your head. I want you to reach as far as you can with your fingers. I want you to point your toes so that you feel a lengthening through your entire body, but also you are tightening up through the muscles as you extend the legs, point the toes, reach through your arms, reach out of your shoulders, even a tightening through your belly. I want you to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, soften. Let everything release. Take another deep breath in. And then a breath out as you just go a little deeper. Soften through the arms and the fingertips. One more time. Deep breath in. And a breath out. Release. And just adjust yourself for what you need for your rest. Maybe the arms come alongside the body, maybe the legs go a little wider, but stay in that softened space that you just created. Closing down the eyes, gentle tuck of your chin in. And just dive in. Dive into this place of relaxation, of rest. Letting go of any ideas of what this should be, how it should look. Letting go of any stories in your mind. Just be with you. Just you. Here on your mat. In rest. in this stillness where you are resting. Just notice how your body feels. Notice that heaviness of your body. And that heaviness being relaxation. As your bones and your muscles are all just sinking into your mat. Just another 2 deep breaths here in this space of rest and relaxation. And then you might like to gently move through your fingertips, through your toes, maybe some circles through your wrists, as you just gently awaken your body, just bringing yourself back. And you might like to stretch out or gather your knees into your chest. And then just make your way to one side and just pausing there in your transition. And then gently push yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Close down your eyes. And just tuning back in to the present moment. Tuning back in to what you feel in your body, physically, energetically, and mentally. That's all connected. My soul honors your soul. I see the light, the love, the beauty, and kindness in you because it's also within me. In these things, we are the same and we are one. Together, we say Namaste. Thank you, everybody, for joining me today.